A Rookie Rumble Round 1 matchup tonight for the Zelda 1 Randomizer. Tonight we are featuring Mocco71 versus WindFox470. Special thanks to Gary and Oldwolf for putting on the restream, Camion for doing the tracking behind the scenes, and away we go. Immediately we see Wizrobes on the overworld along with Blue Lionels. Be sure to provide a lot of headaches for the runners early on. So a little bit about the Rookie Rumble. This is a new tournament that features all newer runners of the Zelda 1 Randomizer. Just a fantastic idea. It's going to be great. So this is win or go home in a field of 32. See immediately the overworld kind of being a pain in the neck for these runners. WindFox escapes over to the Armos. Fortunately, nothing doing. Just more nasty Wizrobe screens there on WindFox's screen. It's not going to be able to get up. Instead, he'll do the long walk to Vanilla 5. Awarded with a letter for his troubles. Not exactly what he's looking for, but I would imagine something he'll be happy to have later on. This is a first quest overworld tonight as part of this tournament. Oh, WindFox taking a tough death up there. Sometimes if you sneak up onto the half tile, you can avoid the red levers from spawning in on that row. Once again, I mean, this is it's called Rookie Rumble for a reason. Everyone is starting off, learning the randomizer, learning all the ins and outs. Just great. I mean, the field is wonderful. It's a lot of names that you might not recognize, and it's just such a boon to the community. So, should be a fun few weeks here. We get a hint that the white sword item will be Power Bracelet somewhere by the lake. The hints for this flag set are on mixed, which means they have a 50-50 shot of being either helpful or community hints. That does not guarantee that half the hints are helpful, but the helpful hints are so valuable in Zelda 1 Randomizer. A lot of times in the main tournaments, we will not play helpful hints on. So, by a lake refers to an area within the overworld. It's essentially kind of the area around Vanilla 1. Good job by Mocco there. You saw him getting up on that half tile. Oh, and it's the sword. Wow. Oh, white sword at Armos. We have simultaneously sword grabs. Wood for Mocco. WindFox grabs the white. We'll give him a little bit extra power. Just going back to on a lake, the other spots would be Vanilla level 7, which is the recorder spot. And there is a burn bush in the southeast that is on a lake as well. So that's where our power bracelet will be hiding tonight. The runners will need between 4 and 6 hearts to pick it up. That Armos White Sword, such a big help for WindFox, dying on that upper waterfall screen. Probably going to be a while before he gets back up there. Although I'm sure he would love to have the free candle. See, potion prices skewed heavily in the favor of blue potion tonight. Looked like 26 and 71. A lot of times runners will grab red regardless, if they have the money. So here we see a hint shop on Mocco's screen. And it is full. Feat of Strength will lead to the book. So we know that Power Bracelet will be required. There will be some level Power Bracelet block tonight. And that kind of goes with what I was talking about. The helpful hints are very valuable. Meanwhile, Mocco stumbles into level 1. Yep, thank you, Garion. The one grave spot also considered to be a feat of strength. So there's an odd chance that maybe the bracelet won't be required, but that's not what we're rooting for. Fortunately, level 1 is fully key blocked. Did not see what was on the coast. I don't know if Mocco snuck up there to check or not. WindFox trying the gambling game. Love it. Fortunately, takes a very big negative. There was a plus 71 in there, which is quite large. Unfortunately, the minus 37 kind of steers you away from doing that. Mocco taking another death. Meanwhile, WindFox finds level 6 down at vanilla level 3. Looks like WindFox is gonna dig around here, see what he can find. Finds a dig dogger, unfortunately for him. Meanwhile, Mocco has the any roads on his screen. Pretty good roads. Kind of spread out all over the place. Be interesting to see where Mocco decides to head. WindFox finds a stair. Fortunately, it's just the transport. The flag set for the Rookie Rumble will be no heart shuffle, so there's only one item in a stair here. Meanwhile, Mocco finds level 2 up on Death Mountain. And a keyhole right next door. That's a good find for him. See if he decides to dive back here into level 2 here. And levels everywhere all of a sudden. WindFox finds level 8 down in the southwest. Kind of an annoying spot down there, and really annoying to have level 8 of all things. It's hard to get back to, so you kind of want to finish it off while you're down here. Of course, being on 3 hearts early on might be easier said than done. Just see what kind of damage you can do in here. Mocco finds a recorder on level 2 on the floor. So he's looking for a Triforce, and he'll be out of here. Level 2 also has a stair, which is fantastic. This will be a segmented level 2. Always fun. WindFox finds another possible stair screen. Does push. Oh, unfortunately unable to get around the trap there. Imagine he beelines it right back to that room. Mocco also taking a death to the keys. Really hard to kind of get going in these seeds sometimes. Sitting on 3 hearts and green tunic is a recipe for disaster. WindFox does well to kind of take the upper path there, trick the trap, and is rewarded with a bow. That was pretty free and 8, which is nice. WindFox says, I've had enough. Happy I found the bow. I'll come back when I'm better prepared. You can see WindFox walking through the dead woods. I would imagine we probably are going to see this quite a bit in the Rookie Rumble. A lot of times players will scroll through, try to avoid that walk. But screen scrolls, block clips, those are advanced strats. So it'll be interesting to see which of the rookie players have added it to their repertoire. Meanwhile, WindFox finding a candle shop, while Mocco grabs his Triforce. First one on the board. That candle shop at the grave will confirm that the bracelet will be required. Oh, unfortunately, WindFox taking a death up there. Right around the corner from the Any Roads. Meanwhile, Mocco's back to start as well. Fortunately for Mocco, he did find a Take Any, so he's going to be able to burn some of these bushes. WindFox still searching for a candle. Be interesting to see if he heads up to the waterfall where he died. If he does, a free candle is sitting there waiting for him. Meanwhile, WindFox finds level 3 in the northeast. It's a great find for him. I don't think either of our runners had bombs the first time through the northeast. Mocco finds level 9 on Burn Row. Kind of running out of levels here. That was a possible stair room at least, that WindFox took a death in. I imagine he kind of beelines it back in there. Oh, I'm not sure if WindFox pushed that block or not. That was a possible stair room. As they're playing second quest rooms on. It looked like he kind of cleared the room and bailed on it. Be interesting to see if he heads back there or not. Hopefully for his sake, the item is not there. Meanwhile, the Vire's giving them the business. Sometimes if they die to a bomb, which I believe in this flag that they are guaranteed to, you can kind of clear 6 of them out and then leave 1 behind. Makes that room a little bit easier as you're going to be kind of traversing through it over and over again, being right next to start and guarding a couple shutter doors. When Fox able to trade a bomb for a bomb there. Sees the Triforce, he's gonna grab it. To see if he decides to jump back in or not. Oh, that's a nasty room in 6. I don't know about this enemy set in 6. Looks pretty hard. See how long Mocco decides to stick around here. He doesn't. You know what? I'll come back. I would imagine he's going to run into level 8 now. He does have bombs, which is good for him. Yeah, you can see on level 3, having to clear out those Vires every single time is just such a headache. If you're able to use a bomb and kill, 4 of them and leave 1 alive, then you only have to kill the 1 every time. Mocco saw level 8, not interested. He says, I'll come back. Once again, I mean, being in the Southwest, it's difficult to come back to. He does have the whistle, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get the Triforce out of 6 either. He is going to check Recorder Lake. This is one of our possible White Sword locations. Or, sorry. This is level 5. That was unexpected. So, right off the bat, these runners have a recorder and a bracelet block level. So they're going to have to find all the things tonight. See, WindFox clearing this room out. This will not push because of the shutter door. But it will allow him to kind of continue on. That's a possible ladder blocked room up there. Oh, here's a possible stair. For his sake, I hope it's this room. We did notice him kind of miss a room earlier, it looked like. But unfortunately, this does not push. Taking on the Gleeok. This is a room that you can actually stand in one of the doors on the side if you have beams and kind of cheese him to death. Makes it a little bit easier. Oh, man, hit him! Hit him! Oh, unfortunate there. That room wasn't going to have anything. Maybe a drop. I feel like on the rookie side, beginner runners tend to clear a lot more rooms than if you watch some of the experienced runners. We know all he needs is a staircase in here. There's really no need to be bothering with that Gleeok, especially with 4-header. It's really difficult anyway. Makes a good choice here. Skips it this time. Oh, and is rewarded with the stair room, which is fantastic. Just gotta kind of work his way around these likes, gorillas. Oh, he's in a tough spot here. Does well to escape. I'm not sure how he escaped there. That was really well done. Oh, unfortunately got gridded a little bit. Got stuck on the half tile there. I'm guessing he was trying to go up on the full tile. Zelda tends to do that to you. Sometimes when you're kind of in between, it picks whether you're going to go on the half tile or the full tile. Usually it picks what you're not hoping it does. We get another hint. Gorilla is along the coast. We have not seen level 7. We still have quite a few coast spots outstanding, both along the south and the northeast. So with everything else required, maybe it's the easternmost raft spot. We can only hope. Mocco doing well here. Just kind of slowly taking out this Patra. Gotta be careful. On a heart and a half! Oh, unfortunately, the head gets him. Did real well taking his time kind of on the satellites. Oh, and WindFox rewarded with a wand at a level 3. Great find. Huge offensive boost for him. And he's all set in 3. Sucked right back in, but he's all set. He's going to move on. Meanwhile, Mocco finds a stair in 5. Oh, that was just the transfer over to the Patra, I believe. Yeah, he's been in all these rooms here. He's trying to figure out how to get to these other rooms. Not interested in fighting the Patra again. I don't know, he might have been blocked. Key blocked, maybe? I'm not sure. I didn't quite see what was going on, that he couldn't reach those other rooms, but he's taken off. He's not interested. Go find something better to do. I'm sure happy to see the heart container. Both runners now on 5 hearts. So we did see a lot of the northeast coast spots. I don't believe we've seen the southern coast spots yet. We know 7 is on the coast. It's also quite possible. I believe that bracelet spot is considered on the coast. We know we have a bracelet blocked level. Could be 7 is the answer to that. Oh, the bracelet is Lost Hills. I stand mistaken. Excuse me. Thank you, Gary. So that leaves Southern Coast and the raft spot. WindFox working his way back here. I don't blame him one bit. Anytime you die on one of these screens, you basically can't stop thinking about it until you get back to it. Unfortunately, he just bought a candle, so this screen is now kind of worthless to him, but he'll be able to at least concentrate and move on to bigger things. I bet he's shaking his head knowing that he died right there and could have had sword. Of course, with the free white sword about, 20 seconds later. Not that big a deal, but it's certainly frustrating. Oh, Mocco on this is a tough candle screen here. This is you get the machine gun whiz robes. They have trouble spawning in on this screen, which means they kind of start spawning in every which way at different times. WindFox able to get a kill and manages to sneak in there. That was really well done. Gets a heart for his troubles. Mocco, just missed. It's not a bad play here to just kind of. It's a lot easier to burn it from this side and then come back from the other way to grab it. Takes a death, but that's okay. He was going to go back up and around anyway, so really no harm, no foul there. Mocco able to get the heart that WindFox just picked up. Now both runners up to 6. Mocco's had about enough of this screen. Oh, unfortunately for WindFox, misses the bomb there. Mocco checking off some of the by a lake spots here. Some of the last ones we have, I believe, because he did see Candle Row. And there's the foretold bracelet. So that's great for Mocco. We know that's required. See if he goes and turns it in immediately at the grave spot here. Certainly seems to be heading that way. It is not the spot we find the other hint shop. Oh, terribly expensive. I feel like mixed hints, if you have the money, it's worth buying them while you're there. That was almost, 120 rupees necessary to buy them all. Typically with the hint shops, one is cheap, one is expensive. That was certainly the expensive one. We saw the hint by Mocco bought one earlier. Was helpful. Has knowledge that WindFox does not have. Oh, this Lionel screen outside of Vanilla 1 is just giving WindFox all sorts of headaches. They're going double wide on him. Just really tough to get through. Oh, does well. Manages to get over here. Be interesting to see if he's able to get off this screen or not. But at least he was able to get the check. Gets a good spawn. Meanwhile, Mocco has the hint that level is bracelet blocked. So he's doing well, putting that bracelet to use right away. Meanwhile, WindFox is about to stumble onto level 9. Not much we can do there right now, but we'll be back later. This is not the level, so we know that means the bracelet spot up in the northeast will hold a level. Tough screen here. Mocco's hoping for the blue Wizrobe not to spawn on the middle one, please. But not cooperating whatsoever. You have to be so fast with that scroll if you want to pull that off. Takes the death. He's going to go check this last bracelet spot. He knows there's a level here guaranteed for him. I believe that might have been the third. I believe he grabbed a heart off the floor in one of the levels. WindFox able to purchase arrows. That will serve him well. He was able to find the bow earlier. Bunnies are in the dungeons, and we have level 4 up here. We know the book is in here, based on a hint. Which will put level 7 on the coast. Now it's just a question of, is it on the south coast or is it at the raft spot? We have yet to see the south coast. Both runners have tried to get down there. Oh man, Chevy room. You can't pirouette that key door on the bottom. If you leave the dungeon, kind of come back up from the bottom, go down the stairs and then come back in. That is a door that Mocco could pop open. He's got a possible stair room here. Oh man, WindFox is taking another death to the Wizrobes. Oh, but we have a segmented 4. Fantastic. This looks like it's got dead end written all over it, but we'll see. If he unfortunately he's only got 1 bomb. know if he's gonna use it or not. He's thinking about it. Yeah, no dice. My guess is once we see the map in there, that is just a one-off. WindFox buying a potion. Mocco trying to figure out what he wants to do here. He has seen a lot of the levels. I believe there was a bomb shop here, so he's gonna just... Nope. I take that back. He's gonna keep going. Oh, he is going to the bomb shop. I believe that's the only bomb shop we have seen so far. WindFox finding level 1. He does have the necessary key to go in here. We saw Mocco find this earlier. That is hard key blocked. Opting to spend the key right away. There's a floor heart. Could be the ladder heart. Coast heart. Don't believe we have seen that yet. So keep our eyes open to see if there's a second heart here in level 1. Level 1 will have a floor drop and a stair item, as well as a floor drop heart. So without knowledge, it's hard to tell whether that is the coast heart or not. Meanwhile, Mocco finds level 3. Oh, interesting. Gopa blocking something. Oh, just a red candle. Not as beneficial to WindFox as he was probably hoping. Another thing that Mocco most likely will not be able to get when he gets back here, depending on kind of the order he does things. Knowing you have an outstanding item in one, though, is going to be very frustrating. WindFox really wants that red candle, though. Have an easier time this time picking it up. Mocco has found his wand room. Oh, unfortunate. It's just a tough room there. There is a raft on the floor here in level 1, which could prove to be pretty helpful. There's also a bait block, but the odds of that being required are very little. I would say 0, unless this is a weird segment. Oh no, there's a door here anyway. Already been in that room. So no bait required tonight. It's like Mocco has worked his way back to this wand room. WindFox clearing this room. This had the heart, so this won't drop. Could be looking for bombs. Ooh, doesn't get a key. I believe it was key blocked down below. So that's actually pretty nice. Mocco making good use of the wand and white sword to do 4 damage to those fires. If you hit B and A pretty much simultaneously, they both inflict damage. So with that key drop, WindFox is able to push a little further in here. He's just looking for the Triforce. He'll be all set. Mocco, realizing that he has his key, he's going to work his way back to level 1. He's already seen it. He knows he's key blocked. Now, he does not have the bow, so he will not be able to get the red candle, which we know is lucky for him, but it will be interesting to see if he, at some point, does come back to this level 1. It's so hard to leave just one item in level 1. So I'd imagine, depending on what he finds as the race goes on, maybe he does work his way back here. WindFox finding the compass on the way to the Triforce. It is key blocked, but there is a key on the floor. Mocco getting the bad news here that he is arrow blocked out of the item. Spends the key to go up. We know this will drop a key, so he'll have enough keys to get through here if he goes back and clears out that room. Meanwhile, WindFox is going to put that raft to use immediately. This is a 25% chance at level 7 up here. Just got to get through these Lionels as well. Wow, unbelievable. That's just amazing. So welcome to Zelda 1 Randomizer for these guys. They have a bracelet block level, a recorder block level, and now a raft block level. Just find all the things and do all the stuff. I mean, that's hard. It's really hard. WindFox able to put his bow and arrow to use here. There will be bunnies in a few of these dungeons. Finds an early map, which is nice. Also finds an early try. Interesting to see if he decides to come back in or not. It's a pretty big dungeon. He doesn't have keys or bombs. But he's gonna at least poke around, see if he can find something else to do here. It's a tough enemy set as well. The Dark Nuts in here. It's probably gonna be the hardest enemy set they face. With both Wizrobes and Lionels on the overworld. So Mocco finding the raft. Unfortunately for him, he is not going to go up and check the raft spot. He's going to work his way down here. I can't remember who saw the hint for the level being on the coast? I thought it was Mocco, but maybe I'm mistaken. We do finally, I believe that's our first big secret that we found. $79. Nothing worth writing home about. Maybe back to back. Unbelievable. Don't know if Mocco has a blue ring shop marked or not. Probably be nice with how many overworld deaths these guys have taken tonight. Oh man, WindFox very close on those blue snakes. Fortunately, just a little bit out of reach. Mocco's whistling. Where's he going? Is he going back to 1? He is. This is a good play, we know. Imagine he goes up and checks the raft, and he's not going to go up and check the raft. Why would he do such a thing? So good strat here in this blue snake room. You can see that right door is open. You can kind of stand in that door, especially with beams and the wand and the bow, and kind of cheese the blue snake. You can do it with just the sword as well. You just gotta wait a little bit longer for the snake to come over to the door. But you are 100% safe standing in the doorway there. There's no need to be fighting him in the room. Just one of the many, many small things you pick up from playing this silly game years and years and years. A lot of stuff that it's hard to teach and it's hard to pick up on, which I think is really what's going to make this tournament so interesting. Once again, shout out to Malchior for putting this on, with help, of course, from the other admin team, but Malchior kind of driving the bus. Great idea, just fantastic for the community. There are a couple rooms left in 4. We know the book is in 4 from a hint, but it does appear to be pretty heavily ladder blocked. Unless there's some way to sneak around there, but certainly didn't look like it. WindFox taking another death to this blue Lionel screen outside of 1. Just a really hard screen. It certainly looks ladder blocked. Question in chat. We have seen the bait block, I believe. So unfortunately, bait will not be required. I believe the bait block was in level 1, just kind of off to the side. But boy, we've hit them all. We've hit everything else. That's for sure. Looks like WindFox is going to work his way over the other raft spot. I believe WindFox still missing level 2. Mocco, I believe, is missing level 7 still. Maybe it was WindFox that got the coast hint. I just can't recall. I know we saw the hint that a level was coast blocked. Just can't remember which runner, which screen it was on. I'd say Mocco's got a considerable lead in overworld clearance. I believe the only thing that he hasn't seen is... Oh, interesting choice there. So he had enough money for Blue Ring, He's been having key troubles. He's going to opt to buy just as many keys as he can. Very interesting. Well, we'll have to ask him about that after the race, kind of what his thought process was there. Both runners have taken several deaths on the overworld. As you see, he's not even able to leave that screen. So really, really interesting choice there. Still going back to 4, there might have been some key doors that he couldn't get through. Certainly looks like this level is ladder blocked, at least to get to the upper part of it. There were a couple doors down here. Oh, there you there you can see the one-off room. There's actually a bunch of rooms up north of Start, which is interesting. I don't believe he's been up that way. So maybe the ladder not blocking him here. He is able to find the Triforce. Does have the hint that the book is in here. To see if he decides to come back in, hunt out the book. The book is shapes for this tournament. Super helpful for the levels. Yeah, see there's this sneaky segment up here. Really hard to know it would be here without the map. So if they are ladder blocked, it will just be out of the item. Of course, we still have a lot of levels to go, so we'll still hold out hope that that ladder is required somewhere. WindFox working his way through the Deadwoods. He took a death, I believe, trying to get up to Vanilla 6. There's not going to be much up here for him. Mocco's got a choice of 2 key doors here. Ooh, here's a possible stair. Oh, fantastic. Great choice. Able to save a key, gets the book for his efforts. You could see him just skip through that patch room. Not necessary. So Mocco now has a little bit of a knowledge advantage. He'll have all the maps. I think Mocco is now going to head to level 7. So WindFox was able to find the Triforce pretty quickly in here. Took a couple deaths and decided, you know what, I'm not going to stick around looking for the item. You know, with both runners at 4 Triforces, halfway done, feels pretty even. I know WindFox has that bow out of 8. They both have to go back to 8. You know, Mocco, a little bit of an advantage having that bracelet and being able to find level 4 and finish it. But certainly pretty close, I would say. Meanwhile, WindFox is going to find his bracelet here. We know this is required. I believe it was Mocco who got the hint for the bracelet blocked level. believe the hint was referring to a feat of strength to acquire the book. Acquire the book, not require. WindFox gonna immediately beeline over here. This is a good play. We saw Mocco do this earlier. It's level 7. Tough Gleeok there. Fox seeing the hint shop. Couldn't afford them if he wanted them. I don't believe WindFox has been down to the south coast, so he's not seen a big secret yet. Which an hour in, and with as much overworld as he's done, is got to be frustrating. But we talked it into existence, as we're known to do. Fortunately for him, takes a death up here. He was out of bombs. We did see WindFox make a little bit quicker work here in 7. I believe this is the Triforce room. See if Mocco is able to clear it out without the bow. To answer chat, yep, we've seen all the dungeons. Now it's just a matter of figuring out the puzzle. That was not the Triforce. I apologize. I believe WindFox took... this must be the transfer. And the Triforce was pretty close to the other side of wherever this transfer went. WindFox, similar to Mocco, checking all the bracelet spots. Unfortunately, they both left to the northeast for last. Just a little bit of bad luck. Plenty of bad luck to go around in Rando, that's for sure. Oh, good here by Mocco. You can see him hanging out in the right door. This is what we were talking about back when WindFox was in here. Gets a fairy for his efforts. Really great job by him. Looks like he thought about that Gleeok for a second. Kind of kept going. Man, the 7 just refuses to bomb open in any direction. Meanwhile, WindFox takes the any road up to Death Mountain. We know this is where he wants to be. This is a tough screen. Yeah, just really hard. That's one that you would see a lot of experienced runners scroll all day long. Unfortunately, for the beginner runners, screen scrolling is probably not something we're going to see a lot of this tournament. Maybe here and there, but I would say a majority of the runners probably not so much, which makes screens like that just so difficult. WindFox is just going to keep trying until he can. Does have a potion here. Oh, it gets a fairy. That's pretty helpful too. Be a good idea to, break out the wand, try to clear a couple of them and reset it. But he's just going to potion. Meanwhile, Mocco does see the Triforce. Looks like he's going to poke around a little bit. We know that was a good potion. I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get around, and the level's right here. So I believe both runners now know where... Oh no, sorry. WindFox still needs to find level 4. Not sure. I don't believe he got the bracelet hint. But he checked 3 out of the 4 bracelet spots. So you'd have to assume he's probably going to work his way back there at some point. Mocco trying to figure out where else he can go in this level. I don't know if there was a way to work it down into that bottom part or not. Looked like the top was ladder blocked. Mocco says, "Alright, I'm out of here." So where's Mocco gonna go? Still missing 5, 6, and 8. All on top of each other in the Deadwoods. I believe all WindFox really has left is... well, I don't believe either runner's been to West Death Mountain. Only thing, I'm not sure if WindFox got all the... I don't believe WindFox has seen the southern coast spots either. And of course, you know, just picking up Recorder, WindFox is also missing Recorder Lake. Lucky for him, 6 and 8 are down there. So he will be back in the Deadwoods at some point. Hopefully he remembers to check Recorder Lake when he's down there. So it looks like Mocco has chosen level 6 for his first dig out of the 3 left. Don't believe we've seen very much of this level. Both runners kind of dipping out pretty quickly. Yeah, you can see on Mocco's screen there, I believe he saw about 3 rooms before leaving. Did not have the recorder first time through here. This will be interesting. But doesn't push. This is another segmented level for these runners. I mean, they are... these are supposed to be easier flags, but they're getting put through the ringer a little bit tonight. Mocco gets a little bit Y-force there. He's going to go back in. He's still missing bow. Still missing ladder. Any key would be fantastic for these runners. Seen both of them having a little bit of key issues. I would say that's probably also going to be a common theme for the Rookie Rumble as we move forward. You know, who's able to kind of utilize their resources to the best. I find from watching a lot of people practice for this, a lot of the new runners tend to kind of create their own key problems, so to speak. So any key, super valuable. WindFox having a tough time finding this Triporcine too. I don't remember it being terribly difficult when Mocco was in here. I don't remember which room it was in though. Mocco starting to fight the Dark Nuts, realizes I don't need to fight this room. I'm just missing the stair. And you know what? I'm gonna go find something else to do. He's heading towards the fairy fountain. It's really nice with this fairy fountain here. 3 levels here. You can just kind of poke your head up here, fairy up, and then pick which level you want to go to. I would imagine he heads to 8, but maybe he'll kind of poke back in 6. Nope, he's going to head to 8. So once again, both runners were in level 8 really early. WindFox was able to pull Bo. Bo's only a couple rooms from the start here. I think Mocco just saw level 8 and said, you know what, I'm just coming back. But I believe Bo's only 2 rooms to the left here. It was really quick. WindFox able to find his Triforce here. So he's all set with 2. Where will he go next? Oh, Mocco going down instead of left there. Pretty sure the bow was to the left. We saw WindFox kind of come down this path earlier. Oh, Patrick squeezing him. So WindFox still missing level 4 and 5. Does have to head back to 8. Has 8 bombs. It makes sense. He has not seen West Death Mountain yet. I mean, what are the odds that, 4 is bracelet blocked and 5 is behind Recorder Lake? This is absolutely the play to make here. Meanwhile, Mocco finds the Triforce. He's going to have some choices to make here. With 2 items in 8, I would suspect he dives back in. Good thing about that bow room is there's a key door up. So it almost makes sense to go left in that room first. So I would imagine that he stumbles upon the bow here. And he does go left, so this is a free bow. Nothing to kill in this room. So he's going to be thrilled that he's found that. Now the question is, now what does he do? He's got a decision. He knows where level 5 is. He does not have the arrows yet. He knows where the arrow shop is. Be real curious to see how long he spends in here. I can't remember. Once again, he was in 5 a little bit earlier. I can't remember if he was blocked out of there or not. I guess it just becomes a question of how long do you want to deal with these enemies? Do you really want to spend keys in here looking for an item? This is the tough enemy set. Patra is certainly not making it any easier. Oh, he does find a stair. We have not seen this stair yet. This could be the item. Could be the transfer. Oh, fantastic job by Mocco. Does manage to find the item. It's a ladder. So that is great news for him. Not sure how required that has been. Certainly hasn't been necessary up to this point. We'll have to pay close attention in 5 and kind of see if he's ladder blocked in here. Meanwhile, WindFox taking another death. On the coast, it's Wizrobes just giving the runners all sorts of headaches. So we saw Mocco go to the fairy fountain before 6. We saw Mocco go to the fairy fountain before 8. But with ladder in hand, he says, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I believe Mocco did see a lot of this 5 earlier, if I remember correctly. If he pauses, maybe we'll get a peek at his map. I believe he was key blocked, but possibly, yeah, you can see he's seen a lot of it. He did die in that upper room. It's either a Gleeok or a Patra or something up there that killed him, I believe. Oh, wow. He was one room away from the silver arrows. So, all of a sudden, Mocco in really good shape here. Found the bow out of 8. Found the silvers out of 5. Meanwhile, WindFox still looking for levels, but this race has taken a turn quite quickly here. I believe Mocco thinking he needs to be up top there, having trouble getting back up there. So WindFox checking these last few spots here. We know nothing's down here, but this should push him towards that last bracelet spot and or Recorder Lake. Meanwhile, Mocco able to purchase a bomb upgrade. It's 5 bombs for his troubles. WindFox opting for another potion. Hard to blame him on that. It'll be interesting to watching this rookie rumble as they go along. It's almost like the letter is very valuable as you're starting out. I mean, having potions is very key, so you know, having both the letter and cheap potion prices, you know, pretty valuable for beginner runners. Yeah, this was the Patra room. Mocco was in here earlier. Oh, he's going to be so mad if this is the Triforce. Mocco managing to kill all the satellites earlier and then walked right into the head. I think that was kind of the catalyst that kicked him out of 5 as well. Does get a key for his trouble. Not a Triforce. Meanwhile, WindFox heading towards Recorder Lake. This is good for him. I can't imagine he has many overworld spots left other than that block up in the northeast. It's level 5, pretty small. Imagine he stumbles upon the silver arrows eventually. And there's the Triforce. So Mocco is off to level 9. He's got 2 keys. I believe there was a key shop over here. It'd be interesting to see if he pops in and buys another key before going to 9. But no, he's going to beeline it here. believe that's where Mocco had seen the blue ring shop earlier. Oh no. Not sure where Mocco is going. 9 is on the corner of Burn Row. Meanwhile, WindFox finding silver arrows. Oh, grabbing a potion. Of course, Mocco sitting on blue potion. Buys another blue to get his red. He's going to ferry up and then head it back to 9, I would imagine. Yeah, question in chat about smoking the Dodongos. I feel, stuff like that is just something we're going to see a lot of in this tournament. They're kind of... Oh, WindFox is doing really well, able to find the compass. Mocco never saw that. This should kind of lead him in the right direction. Unfortunately, I believe you have to go kind of down and around. I'm not sure if it bombed through up here. But at least he knows where he's heading. He only has one bomb. Yeah. Don't believe that bomb is necessary either. I take that back. Mocco did bomb up into that Triforce room. So here comes Mocco into level 9. Just looking for the roar and the door. Does get the silvers hint. Just so nice to have, especially 3 rooms in. If you hadn't seen silvers already, of course both runners have them, so not helpful in for tonight's race, but boy, that's really nice having that hint a couple rooms in if you're gambling on 9. Looks like Mocco is going to poke around for some stairs. Bad news for the runners with the tough enemy set in here, the Dark Nuts and the bunnies. Fortunately, it does not appear to be any stairs over here. WindFox able to find the map here, which is great for him. Does not have any keys, but was able to buy the bomb upgrade, which is great. We know he's got a bomb up into that room where the Triforce is. Mocco, seeing the shutter door, is going to clear the Gleeok. I think, in the future, that's probably a room you just mark down. It's really close to start. You just mark it as having a shutter door. Come back later. There's a stair down here. You killed the Gleeok, you might as well take it. WindFox still working his way through 5. Let's see if this transport was... No. So this just brings him back here. I think that's how Mocco got over there quicker. He had found this transfer a little closer to start. WindFox would be well served to take this back up, but he's going to keep going. I think he was hoping, he didn't have bombs the first time he was up here. Totally makes sense. Come up here, try to bomb through. The Triforce is right there. Unfortunately for him, it's just Not going to open up. I don't believe. I believe we saw Mocco bomb a lot of these walls. Mocco has to be careful here. This is another room that is probably, you know, mark a shutter and skip. Luckily for him, gets a fairy and a bomb, which is great news. There is a stair up here. Interesting to see. I think you almost have to take this after clearing out the dark nuts. Meanwhile, WindFox out of 5. I didn't see if he was key blocked up there. Up in that northern part where we know the Triforce was. But he is sitting on 0 keys and leaving, so... Says, you know what, I'm just gonna do level 8, it's right here. Mocco able to find the compass, which is great news. Got half the puzzle solved here. Not sure if he saw the door. There was a key door in that stair that possibly led to her. There's a room down here. Might also have a shutter. Typically when you find the compass, it's always a good idea to kind of work your way towards the girl. Yeah, there's no door here. But if you can work your way towards the girl, another helpful hint in 9, of course. We have the compass, so not helpful to us, but certainly nice to have. So if you work your way towards the girl, find a path, and you never know, you might run into Ganon on the way. Yeah, Mocco back into this blue dark nut room. Not interested. Been there, done that. I don't think there was anywhere else really to go up there. There might have been a door to the left. He took the stair. He just really doesn't want to be using his keys. Understandable. Be interesting to see if he clears some of these rooms where it's just, you know, it's a few bats for a chance at a key. Might be worth it. I don't believe that, you know, he saw the path to the girl. Might be key blocked. There's also a chance any key is in here. Meanwhile, WindFox does find his Triforce out of 8. Oh man, we said we were going to see if 5 was ladder blocked. We did not. Did not pay close enough attention when Mocco was in there. And certainly haven't been paying enough attention in 9 to see if... Oh, Mocco does find a path to the girl. So I believe he was in that room below. You could see the key door there. So it looked like it was possible that he needed a key, but he has found an alternate path here. Meanwhile, WindFox does find his last level, so this is great news for him. Oh yeah, good point. Chat pointing out that Mocco was able to get up to the Patra without the ladder pretty early on. So ladder should not be required in 5. Don't know if there was a key door into that Patra room, which is what sent WindFox out of there. Either way, he found level 4, which was missing. 5 is real simple to get back to. You can whistle to 6 or 8. Mocco having a real tough time getting up to this upper level of 9. making good clearance of the bottom. It's just trying to find a path to the top. A little bit elusive. There might have been a door left in that blue Darknut room at the very top. We already saw him up A out of that room on his second path through it. Hard to blame him for that. Let's see what's in this staircase. WindFox running into the Chevy room, but we know that's not required here. Okay, Mocco into a new area here. See if this door bombs right. WindFox has to be real careful here. It's good use of the potion. If you're gonna buy the potions, you gotta use the potions. I mean, it does you no good holding on to them. If you need them, use them. I believe both the Triforce and the map are down here, so we know that's really good. Meanwhile, Mocco is leaving. Wants more bombs. It's only gonna be able to get one pack here. But hey, that's 4 more bombs than he had about 5 seconds ago, so pretty good. I believe this was the Triforce room on WindFox's screen. He'll have a choice to make here. I don't believe he saw the hint about the book. So, I imagine WindFox is working his way back to level 5. Might have been better served whistling the 6 or 8. Kind of help, you know, both runners have died so much on this overworld. Any chance you can take to avoid it. But meanwhile, Mocco has found his way up here to the northeast. This is a possible ladder block here. Being told he has the roar. Ladder may have been required. Tough to tell if there's another way up here or not. But Mocco has indeed found Ganon in the northern part of this level 9. Manages to get the lock. Oh boy. Takes a driver. Able to get the potion out very quickly. WindFox getting the bad news here that, you know, he's not going to be able to bomb up here. Mocco able to take down the pig. Really good fight. Was able to stun him there for almost the entire fight. Took a driver, which I'm sure scared the heck out of him. But did manage to pull out the potion. And he's got the path to the girl, so this should be GG's. Turns out, Now, we were wondering about keys in 9. Really not an issue tonight. So Mocco just a few rooms away from advancing to the Sweet 16. So get your GGs in chat for Mocco71. Try to find the girl, but does find it eventually. So unfortunately for WindFox, this is a winner-go-home tournament, so he will be knocked out. But ran a really good race tonight. Dealing with a ton of adversity early on this overworld, and with everything being required, this certainly was not an easy seed. And here he is in level 5. It's the only Triforce he's missing, so really well done by him as well. With that, I believe we are joined by Mocco. GG, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what kind of choice words do you have for that seed?
Looking back on it now, I don't want to hit the start button and see how many times I died. I think it was in the high teens, but a lot of Wizrobes and Lionels on the overworld made it really hard to get going. And once I got the whistle, that made it easier to get around the 8 Wizrobes to the right of start screen. I felt like I was always short on keys, so had to buy, I think I bought 3 keys in total. Other than that, the routing got a little jacked up because of that too. I can't go down along the coast because there's Wizrobes, and by screen scrolling, I was getting a little nervous. I got to be honest, I've never been restreamed before. And every time I saw those Wizrobes, I just had the case of the yips of trying to do a screen scroll, but it all worked out in the end.
And with that, WindFox has forfeited in the race room. Hopefully we can get him in here as well, kind of discuss the seed. Question for you, Mocco. So you were sitting there, both you guys were having key troubles. You walked in to the key shop. Blue Ring is sitting there. You have enough money. What are your thoughts going into that shop?
A key all the way. I'm fairly comfortable now in September versus maybe 2 or 3 months ago of beating this without the ring. I always like finding the red ring, but unless it's just... Oh, and this was pretty close to being a nasty one, but no, I needed those keys would be more important. I had enough for another potion. I did the save and restart right before going to 9, so if a catastrophe happened, I'd have everything I needed with potion, so no, I never thought of it.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice, I think, especially that late in the seed. But I think a good one. I mean, I think without those key purchases, you probably run out. 9 ended up being pretty key friendly, it looked like, for the most part.
It was all transports. Yeah,
which was,
I think I
surprising.
burned one. Yeah, I think I burned 1 key. I mean, it was a small 9. I don't know the number of rooms. I'm looking at my tracker here, and it looks like 60% of the rooms I have transport on. I never found the 2 items in there.
And we are also joined by WindFox. GG's, well done. But yeah, I mean, what a way to kick off the Rookie Rumble here. I mean, you guys needed every item. You had a recorder blocked level, a raft blocked level, a bracelet blocked level. Just, I mean, pretty nasty. And it was, it was a lot of fun kind of watching you guys kind of navigate it and figure out the puzzle.
Yeah, WindFox, GG's. It was. I've probably played a dozen of these in the past couple of weeks, and other than Seed 7, I think Seed 7's been on the news at this point. This was a tricky one. It is very easy to get frustrated with the overworld, but yeah, I think I felt it turning a little bit when I decided to go to 8 before 5. I'm glad I did, because I had all three of them down there, and I knew I was short on keys. I hit 6, and like, you know what? I'm ladder blocked. I hope I don't need to come back. Maybe I'll get something good out of 8. And we all know what 8 can be like. And finding the bow and ladder, I'm like, that was the moment I felt like, I guess it was about an hour and 8 minutes in that, I had a chance at this. But at that point, I was like, man, I'm not winning this at all.
Yeah, I think I think your feelings were pretty correct there. You guys were kind of neck and neck for a while. You were a little bit earlier to level 2 in the whistle, but unfortunately, 5 kind of gave you fits. Oh, that Patra fight, Mocco, the Patra fight.
Oh, I walked right into I think I died to a Patra with 1 hit left and 2 Gleox with 1 hit left. So yeah, I was. I gotta admit it. The nerves were kicking in. I usually have maybe 3 or 4 people watching me do these practice seeds. I don't know how many were watching tonight, but I'm guessing it was more than that. And yeah, I felt like I was a lot of eyeballs on me, and everybody that did tune in to watch. Thank you so much, Gary and Old Wolf. Thank you for the restream, and Shaddy, absolutely. Thanks for doing the comms. I appreciate it. And big shout out to my opponent, WindFox470, and hope to see you in these races again soon.
Yo, I can talk. GG, Mocco.
Hey, there he is. Fantastic. GG's, well done.
Thanks. I think I did okay. I don't know. I've done maybe a dozen seeds total in the last week.
I thought you did great. This seed was no joke. This overworld was just absolutely disgusting. And especially for, these beginner tournament, I feel like a lot of these runners aren't, they're not screen scrolling, they're not doing any of that. And even if you are screen scrolling, between that blue Wizrobe room, just right to start, and that blue Lionel room on Vanilla 1, like on the Vanilla 1 bridge screen, just really hard to get around, especially early. So I thought you did well. And as I was saying to Mako, you were hanging with him pretty much, like he said, I think it was like over an hour in. You guys were kind of neck and neck there.
I mean, I'm happy I was able to at least be in go mode by the time he finished, so I'll take that as a win, as a personal win.
Yeah, I thought you played great. I mean, I really did. The keys were a problem. As I was saying to Mako, I think before you got in here, I mean, you needed all the items. Like 3 item blocked levels is just so nasty.
Yeah, 7 was
Flags
locked.
that don't have required blocks either.
Yeah. What was it? 7 was raft locked. 5 was flute locked. 4 was bracelet locked.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct. It was also kind of interesting too, because on my end, I'm curious how many runners will really be gunning for Blue Ring the seed. But I don't think either one of you saw a big secret for like 50 minutes or 55 minutes.
Was it in the low 60s? I didn't even write it down.
It was 79, I believe, but they were on the lower coast, which neither of you really had made it. I believe there was one up in West Death Mountain somewhere, which I'm not even sure you got up there, Mako.
Did not. I was happy when I saw 2 in East Death Mountain, and when I looked up and saw that all I had left was 7. I still got these raft spots to check out. Maybe I don't even need to go up there and burn another 8 bombs, because that was the other thing. Every time I started to get a count going, face a screen that I was getting nabbed. I couldn't avoid them.
It certainly looked very difficult to navigate around. We never did see Red Ring. I believe it could have been stuck in 9, could have been in 7 or 6. I believe we never saw.
There was a bow blocked item, I think, in 1. There was a Goma.
So 1 had, I think, the raft and something else, because I have both items out of 1.
Red candle.
Yes,
Oh,
okay, yeah.
WindFox was able to pull bow very early out of 8. Mocco saw level 8, kind of laughed and ran out the door, while WindFox poked around, and bow was right there. It was 2 rooms in. So WindFox did have the bow pretty early. I think WindFox, I believe you had the wand a lot earlier as well. So you guys were really going neck and neck. It's just, man, Mocco, you really cleaned up in the southwest there when you went back. You were very efficient in getting through 5, 6, and 8. And you pulled silvers there, and it was just kind of off to the races.
Yeah, 5 was a small one, but I had that Patra death in my head. I knew there had to be another route in that small dungeon that I hadn't checked before, and I was looking and I'm like, wait, I got these 4 rooms in the middle I haven't gone in yet. And I think it was because I didn't have keys the last time to have ducked down through there. But yeah, that was nice, because then I knew as well I could buy more keys and not have to buy arrows in case I needed the arrows to go back to. Is the Goma can block the silvers, right? Goma just can't block the bow.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know what that other item was in 1, so I was trying to conserve rupees for a potential arrow purchase.
Let's see. Any other thoughts on the seed, WindFox?
Well, I know, coming from A Link to the Past, just the mentality for A Link to the Past was, do you have a weapon? Can you kill stuff? Yes, explore dungeon. So that's kind of the mentality of me fighting a dungeon and instantly going in it. Is because we had that super early sword, like, obviously. So I had that mentality of how deep can I get before I'm raft blocked, key blocked, or bomb blocked.
Yeah, that was a question I had for you. So you took that death up on the waterfall, which ended up being the wood sword cave. But little did you know that was there. But boy, you found that white sword like 20 seconds later, which was kind of funny watching it. Obviously you probably had no idea at the time, but I bet you were pretty happy to see white sword just sitting there for free. At least the seed gave you something.
Yeah, I found that white sword. I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about the wood sword. If I find that cave early, I can grab the candle instead, and I'll be good. And I never found the candle, and I like having 3 Triforce pieces and like fully clearing 3 dungeons without a light source. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just not find the candle this seed, and we'll just work it out. And then ended up buying a candle at some point for like 58 rupees.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get back up there, that cave was useless to you, which is pretty rare, I would say. But I got a kick out of that, because I felt so bad. And then Mocco was up there. I believe Mocco literally walked into that into the wood sword cave as you were picking up white sword. So we had kind of simultaneously sword lifts, if you will.
Yeah, I thought, wow, this is pretty good. If he made it up here, got this wood sword, I up 8, and oh, there's the white sword. He probably already got it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was hard to tell that you guys are, belonging in the rookie rumble. I thought you both played fantastic. Seed certainly wasn't easy, and you both did really well. You should be pretty proud of yourselves.
Thanks, Shaddy. Thanks for coming again.
Yeah, so Mocco, you'll be moving on. I don't know, is there a full bracket, or are we wheeling every round?
It's a full bracket, single elimination, and I believe I play the winner of Bruce or ND.
Oh my goodness, fantastic! And unfortunately for you, WindFox, this will be your last tournament race. But hopefully you stick around, hang out with all us silly Zelda 1 randomizer runners. Do you have plans to keep playing?
Oh, I have plans to keep playing this randomizer. Like, my overall goal is 30, 80, 90 club. There's only like 5 or 6 people.
Well, they say a randomizer makes vanilla easier, so I don't know if I believe them as I struggle along, but it's nice to
Runs on the seed.
it's
Go
nice
back
to mix
and
in
forth.
randomizer as you're grinding down vanilla. I'll put it that way. So we look forward to seeing you around, Mocco. We'll see you next week. Good luck moving forward. GG's to both of you. GG's to Garion for putting this on. Really appreciated. Gonna be a lot of effort here in the next few weeks. There's just so much going on, not only in Zelda 1 randomizer, but other tournaments as well. The SG Live kicking off. So make sure you're paying attention to the Discord. I believe a lot of these races, possibly will be restreamed on, individual channels. So we certainly do appreciate it. Of course, thanks to Camion in the background tracking. We all know Camion's the best at it, so we appreciate him hanging out tonight. My name's Shaddy. Appreciate chat hanging out. We got to see a good one, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Rookie Rumble moving forward. So that's it for us. Hope everyone has a good evening. Good night.
Thanks, everyone. GG's.